This new Todd is so funny to me because I don't see him. I see him like normally, but I don't see him on TV very often because our hours are different and whatever. But he's gonna pick him. He's just gonna drink his tea while I'm saying this. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's different.
I wish I had that level of confidence to like fire back at Goldberg over bets because I know nothing about that.
Don't let him draw you in. And he was right. Todd was right that was a different bet than he was trying to make.
I could hear exactly what his argument was. Indeed,
it's very smooth.
It could have maybe been
both of them are.
It could have been a push, maybe. Like if it went to 6, it should have been a push.
They should have taken bets on when the sun's going to come out.
Yeah,
that would have been a tricky one.
I'll take that. There was briefly, you could briefly wager on weather stuff, but they shut it down eventually.
Yeah, I know. Well, once you got wrapped up in that scheme, it was all over, right?
Once I stepped in, they had to shut it down. So look at the radar. You can see the storm just meandering through the state. It's taken all day. We still have a lot of rain on the radar, especially in the mountains and foothills, but even reaching to the coast here out towards Brunswick with some periods of heavy rain. Over northern Maine, there's some really heavy stuff. Probably there's some bright banding going on here, which is when the radar picks up on melting snowflakes and it misinterprets that as really heavy rain, because I doubt it's raining quite that hard up that way. It's probably bright banding and temperatures are cold enough there too. So periods of rain off and on through the rest of this afternoon into this evening. If you're headed out, I mean, legitimate jacket, right? And a rain jacket on top of that maybe, because there'll be periods of rain off and on. Some snow into the northern Maine and the mountains as well. And tomorrow is marginally better than today, but it's not a lot better. There's a lot of clouds around, a lot of periods of showers still too. Temperatures stuck in the 40s most of the day, maybe a low 50 briefly, but that's about it. It won't really warm up much at all. We do a little bit better on Sunday. This model seems to me overly pessimistic on sun. I do think we'll start cloudy and we'll be cool, but I think the second half of the day, particularly along the coast and just a bit inland, should be able to pop some sun here and get into the mid-50s, perhaps upper 50s. So that's where we're forecasting versus what this model is showing. But all the models are on board with Monday being the best day of this stretch, Memorial Day itself being in the 60s with a mixture of sun and clouds. It's not a knockout day. It's not 75 and sunny, but it's a lot nicer than anything that we've seen this week. So we got that going for us. You can see that gradual improvement, but really when you feel that the most is going to be on Monday, temperatures between 64 and 68. Most of us probably in the mid 60s, but there will be a few spots in the upper 60s. Temperature trend will be up and away into next week. These seem a tiny bit high. These are inland forecasts, but everyone will be in the 70s for Tuesday, Wednesday, probably Thursday, and then the end of the week gets a little bit dicier after that. But it will be a nice little reset button on this pattern that we've been in. That there's a lot of adjectives that could be used for it, some of which can actually be used on TV as well. It's just a nice break from the pattern. I don't think it's suddenly that we're going to be, in the mid 80s and hot or anything, but it's more appropriate. And that's all we can
break.
all we can ask for right now.
Keith, thanks.